Today, my mind is on the women that are going through the motions of Valentine's Day because it's easier to do that than to admit that they're with the wrong person. If you're new here, my name is Zakia Young. I'm your favorite suburban black girl. And yes, it is Valentine's Day. And I'm taking a break from reporting on the fuckery from the felon in the White House to talk about Valentine's Day. I mean, for women, it's always such a charged holiday from middle school. I don't know if your middle school was like mine, but you could buy carnations. And, the big thing was you never wanted to be the girl who didn't get any carnations. And it was like so much pressure on having this outward symbol of affection from a prepubescent boy that probably doesn't shower regularly. But it was a really big deal. And I remember in high school, the same thing. In college, my college a cappella choir would do singing Valentines. And it was such a sweet practice, but also it was a little bit pressure filled still. And I feel like there's so much weight put on this holiday just as expectation. You have to go all out for Valentine's. And I remember my first husband, that man chose to propose the day, I think it was February 12th, 2 days before Valentine's Day. And I remembered as things were falling apart, i.e., shortly after the honeymoon, it became a burden to have to always I felt like I had to always do this big to do to kind of distract from the fact that, yeah, I got the ring. Yeah, I got the man, but it was trash. So it was easier for me to pretend like, oh my God, everything is great. We did our usual celebration. Like we would do this thing where we would kind of retrace what we did the day he proposed. And after a while, it just became like an empty habit. And I don't know, I'm single, and it's on purpose because I haven't met anybody that makes me not wanna be single. And so today, I put on my favorite fun shirt. This is actually a costume from a gig I did, back in Vegas a couple of years ago. And, I met up with my homegirl, Michelle, who's one of my besties, and we had some food, had a beverage, and then we went and watched her 6-year-old learn how to break dance. And if you've never seen a group of white kids under the age of 10 learning how to break dance, I highly recommend it. Oh my God, it is the sweetest little thing you've ever seen. It's so cute. And I'm also like, reparations. Yes. Yes. Start teaching breakdancing in these white neighborhoods, these wealthy white neighborhoods. You better get those reparations. So, watching her little boy just having the time of his life and hanging out with my homegirl was a great way of showing myself love today. So, yeah, it's just interesting how a holiday that used to give me such anxiety and such feelings of not being enough because I didn't have this Valentine or I was single this Valentine's Day. Like, it is so much better to not be in a relationship than to be in the wrong relationship and have to go through the motions. It just is. And eventually you will get to the point of healing where you realize that it's better to be by yourself if it's not working. Don't go through the performance. Nobody is worried about it but you. Like all this time, I thought that people were judging me because, oh my gosh, she doesn't have a Valentine until one day I realized literally nobody is thinking about that. Nobody is. But we as women tend to put that pressure on ourselves. And it's like, no, like it's only a big deal to you. So, all of that to say, I hope that on your Valentine's Day, you showed yourself some love because that's the most important relationship you're going to have. If you're not loving yourself, none of your other relationships are going to work out because you're not going to attract people that actually love you the way you need to be loved. So I just wanted to pass that on. And I'm going to spend the rest of my night eating my favorite snacks, watching a movie, and resting because it's been a week. So, yeah, I used to boycott, like, I used to be anxious about Valentine's Day, and then I boycotted it. And now I'm like, I can appreciate it because love is beautiful. It's beautiful. So I hope that you spent some time showing yourself love that day, whether it was alone or with a partner. That sounded kind of dirty. That's not what I meant. But also, go off. All right. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. And I also wanted to thank everybody for your condolences. I read each and every one, and it really touched my heart. Thank you.